Hey there, this is the One Boom, and maybe you guys have seen my What If We Played Call of Duty the way it was meant to be played video. Maybe you guys saw that. Now, I'd like to point something out. Not only was that video rushed and was done in the just the spur of the moment, I don't know where all those views came from, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. The video was about an idealist view. An idealist view where everything in a first-person shooter is viable and useful. And basically, you know, what if every weapon, attachment, and perk was viable, not overpowered, it was balanced well, and so much time, instead of going into features, went into just the balance of the customization, so that we have 100% customization. The analogy in the video was if you had 100 items, and only 60 of them are useful, and 40 of them aren't, you don't have customization as much as you have 60 things already selected for you to use to be viable, and if you use the other 40, you're kind of left in the dust. The video already kind of rustled some jimmies, but the thing I saw the most of in the comment section was people saying stuff like, everything being balanced and good? You just described Call of Duty 4. You just described Modern Warfare 2. You just described Battlefield. You just described Destiny. Or Counter-Strike or whatever. And I'm like, well, you know, since I've played a lot of all those games, I'm going to have to go out on a little limb here and say if I wanted to describe them, I would have used their names. Look guys, I totally respect everyone's experiences, and I want to make this clear off the bat here. I love old COD games. World at War isn't my favorite, it's still a good game. The gameplay you're seeing here is gameplay I really enjoyed getting tonight actually. I watched a little YouTube, played some of it for the gameplay here, and it's not great, but I had fun doing it, so I'm sharing it with you guys. And I love Call of Duty 4. I spent hours on that game on my dad's computer. You can, if you asked him, he'd be pretty irritated about it. And then I played a lot of it on my sister's Xbox, and then my own Xbox when I finally got it, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Either way, I really do genuinely love COD 4. I think World at War is okay. It's not my favorite. Modern Warfare 2 is a good game. I don't think it's the god of COD or anything. I think it's a good game. I enjoy it. If it was backwards compatible, I'd be playing it right now, actually. Black Ops 1 is a great COD. MW3 is one of my favorite CODs. Black Ops 1 and MW3 are actually probably both of my favorite CODs. That's just my experiences. I have some bias there because that was like the first COD I played was Black Ops 1, and the first COD that I owned and played online was MW3. I don't want to go over my opinions on every Call of Duty game. That would take way too long, but I have to debunk something. No, 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 no. There is no way that we have all forgotten the things we hated about old COD. So I'm here to remind us. If we talked about the nice things about our games all the time, we'd build up these elitist walls. I mean, you get like Battlefield players and certain community members doing that, where they just kind of talk about, oh, our game's so good, our game's so good, our community's so good, oh, the game's so good, oh, it's so good, it's so good. And, you know, that builds walls. And when Call of Duty fans are like, hey, everything's fine, I love this game, I love this franchise, it's perfect, it does the same fucking thing. How do you beat this elitism? How do you tear down these walls? Well, you don't sit on a fence, you build a door in the fence, and then you invite people over and you fucking make fun of it. So let's go over this balanced COD 4 game we're all talking about, where I know nostalgia's blinding and that's fun and you're entitled to your opinion, but let's go over COD 4 here. If you guys remember COD 4, you guys remember 3 times frag grenade. Remember 3 times frag grenade? That was a great perk. That coupled really well with Sonic Boom. I loved Sonic Boom. That, you know, Sonic Boom and triple grenades, that was really fun. I really loved doing extra damage with 3 grenades. That was fucking amazing. Or noob tubing people or using the RPG or C4. That was amazing. And then we have Stopping Power and Juggernaut. Now this is kind of a hot button issue recently. Everybody's now talking about how these perks are great, but back when I played these old COD games, and back when I heard about it, just during like even the time of like Modern Warfare 3, when people would look back, they would laugh at the idea of Juggernaut and Stopping Power, but now, oh, we need all this old stuff back. So let's talk about Stopping Power and Juggernaut for just a second. Stopping Power and Juggernaut create inconsistency in gunfights. Why? Because let's just say you're getting into a gunfight where you are not using Juggernaut, you're not using Stopping Power. Let's say you use one of the other beautiful perks on offer here. Let's say you use Overkill or UAV Jammer, and you get into a gunfight with somebody with the same gun as you that has Stopping Power. How do you think that's going to turn out? Same thing for Juggernaut. Let's say you're not using Stopping Power, because I know Stopping Power and Sonic Boom are negated by Juggernaut, but let's just say you don't have Stopping Power or Sonic Boom, you're going in with Sleight of Hand and somebody's using Juggernaut. What happens in that gunfight? They tank more damage than you. It's as simple as that. Now, I've played COD 4, I've played a lot of COD 4 and World at War. Please do not fucking get pissy with me. It didn't ruin the game. It didn't ruin it. It didn't break balance. It wasn't overpowered. What it was, though, was inconsistent. Not saying it was too inconsistent or game-breakingly inconsistent, I'm just saying it was inconsistent. Okay, is that kind of a fact that if you have two perks that are adding health or adding bullet damage and they both negate each other, not using them or only using one of them can cause inconsistencies? It's kind of like this. If you go to shoot 4 people lined up and 2 of them have Juggernaut and you don't have stopping power, let's just say that happened. You get inconsistency. It's 3-shot kill, 3-shot kill, 4-shot kill. When that happens, that inconsistency is jarring, it's frustrating, and I know it didn't ruin the game, and it never really ruined my time. I never was like, oh, he had Juggernaut, fuck this game. No, but it's still inconsistent, and no, it's not balanced. Balanced would mean stopping power and Juggernaut not being there, and then you could use Sleight of Hand, Double Tap, Overkill, UAV Jammer, or Sonic Boom, and you get your niche abilities, not just an overall boost to your health or weapon damage. What else did Call of Duty 4 have? Well, they had Last Stand. Let's read this description. Allows you to drop to the ground and pull a sidearm if you're about to die. Very effective if you are quick. A person won't realize that they did not kill you, and you can finish them off before they start firing again. If you run Last Stand, Desert Eagle with stopping power, and you hit the ground, or maybe Desert Eagle with double tap, that is the most frustrating thing in the world for the enemy that killed you. They kill you, you hit the ground, you spin around, and you have Desert Eagle rounds that are high damage, and you have them either with extra damage with stopping power, or you have double tap, and you're going to be putting a lot more of those bullets down range. You can spam the fuck out of that deagle. Or in close quarters, you knife somebody face to face, and then they hit the ground, and then they knife you. That's always fun as fucking well. Then there's Martyrdom. I loved Martyrdom. I loved killing somebody in a close room, and then they dropped a grenade and it kills me, or I kill them and the grenade rolls down the hill, or it blows up a car I'm next to. That's always fun. Martyrdom's frustrating, guys. We have to remember that. We all complain about Last Stand, Juggernaut, and stopping power in Martyrdom. Why are these all of a sudden okay? And Call of Duty 4 is the most balanced game in the world, where everything's viable and beautiful. There's a difference between something being viable and something being blatantly cheesy. And when it makes something less, if it makes something less viable by default, by let's say, I'm pretty sure Martyrdom, Last Stand, and Dead Silence makes Iron Lungs, Deep Impact, and Eavesdrop useless. But you know what I really loved? Oh my god. I loved getting killed by stopping power light machine guns with Deep Impact. I loved my buildings getting torn into. You could say it's just a smart combination. With a lot of these you could say that's just a smart combination. But they're cheesy combinations. Did they ruin the game? No. Did I like them? Yeah, I used them. And when Call of Duty 4 Remastered comes out, I am looking forward to cheesing people again. But if you're going to pretend that all of a sudden these are not cheesy, these are viable, tactical, super fair, super balanced, I'm going to have to tell you, you're not true. That's not true. It's not. No. World at War is pretty much the same in terms of perks, almost exactly the same actually. Those games are very close together there. And then you had Modern Warfare 2 that also had stopping power, but no Juggernaut. It was a less powerful stopping power, but it was still a perk that just increased weapon damage, and there was no perk to negate it, so that completely ruined it. Okay? Then you had, in Modern Warfare 2, you had Commando, you had the stopping power, you had the death streaks. Do you guys like death streaks? Do you like Final Stand? Do you like Martyrdom? Do you like that in the game? I thought we were done with death streaks, guys. Again, I've heard people say that Specialists ruined Black Ops 3 and Modern Warfare 2 is still the best game. How the fuck? How do you play Modern Warfare 2 and go, yeah, this is 100% balanced? I love Modern Warfare 2, and part of the reason I love it is because it's cheesy, and it's not balanced at all. There's overpowered shit in that game. And, you know, that's something you probably need to think about before you start telling me that, well, it's perfect. Is it the best COD to you? Maybe. Maybe Modern Warfare 2 is the best COD to you. Maybe even though Modern Warfare 3 had great perk balance, except for Marksman. That was basically wall hacks in a lot of cases. If you guys have played Modern Warfare 3, you know why I'm calling that wall hacks. You know about the tarp fence thing. But when it comes down to it, these games weren't perfect. Modern Warfare 2 had a lot of unbalance to it. It had a lot of problems with it that I don't think should just go completely unnoticed for the sake of nostalgia. I think if we're going to talk about our games and talk about things and be constructive, I think we need to be honest with ourselves. Old games that we used to love or used to play a lot are not perfect just because we love them. That's not how it works. Games need to be held to a higher standard than, I liked it, so it's good. So, anyway guys, Battlefield, Destiny, Halo, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, they all have their bullshit. They all kind of suck. I love those franchises. I love everything I just named. I love every game and every perk I just named. I love using. But let's not pretend that that's a balanced game where everything's viable. Unless you want to pretend that sleight of hand was as useful as having extra bullet damage, go right ahead. Anyway guys, I want you guys to know that I understand these games are older and everything. I just want everyone to be on that same page, and if you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm not an idiot. I'm not uneducated. I've played all these games. If I spoke out of turn, let me know in the comment section below, and I will read your comments and try to reply to you. I don't want there to be this toxic triggering of, oh, that's my favorite game. I mean, people unsubscribe from me just because I said I liked World at War. It was okay, but I don't think people should worship it, and that lost me subscribers. I don't think that's how it should be. We can't be that sensitive when it comes to our video games, guys. Video games are video games, and some of them are better than others in terms of balance, because it's all numbers and math, and some things are just a little bit better made, and other times it doesn't matter. Like, I think Modern Warfare 3 is a better game than Modern Warfare 2. Shoot me. But I still love Modern Warfare 2, and I know why people like it, and I get it. It's a classic. It revolutionized first-person shooters. And, you know, so did Counter-Strike 1.6, and so did Halo 2. But, you know, hey, we could go on and on and on about different things, and eventually we'd all be right. So, anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And again, if I spoke out of term in this video, let me know in the comment section below. We can have a talk about it. But I don't want to see any more belligerent triggering of, like, Modern Warfare 2 is the best COD ever. Oh, it's so good. It makes me so hard. I'm getting a little sick of that, guys. I'm a little bit... That shit makes me anxious. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how do you... You can love something and still understand that it's not perfect. That's part of the reason I like Doctor Who. I know it's not a great show in terms of production quality and dialogue writing, but I like it. I like it because I like it. It provides an experience that I enjoy. And if a video game provides an experience you enjoy, it really doesn't matter what I or anyone else thinks about it. So, again, it's the summary of this video. Not the old CODs weren't these perfect balance machines. Everything went to hell recently. I don't think so. I think we've gotten a little bit better with balance. And not Advanced Warfare, but I'm thinking like Ghost, Black Ops 3. I think those are in the right direction, and I enjoy seeing how Infinite Warfare plays out, and Battlefield 1. Hopefully we don't have another Battlefield 4 issue on our hands. Anyway, guys, I'm gotta go, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!